Some of you have been asking, what happened to the Picanto? You saw the silence. You noticed the absence. You felt something was wrong. This is where the story continued. Not on the road, but amongst the broken. The Picanto didn't lose to the distance. It didn't lose to the mountains. It didn't lose to time. It lost to unpredictability. A South African taxi. A machine governed by its own rules. Stopping anywhere at any time without warning. And in one unforgiving moment, Picanto lost its face. Not scratched, not dented, but completely removed. Its nose collapsed inward, like a fighter that refused to fall but could no longer see. The damage was not cosmetic, it was structural. Its very skeleton has shifted, its identity misaligned. And that's when I knew this would not be a repair, this will be a resurrection. So I brought it here, not to a dealership, not to perfection, but to survivor. Gambas panel beaters, hidden behind bushes, invisible to the privileged, known by those who refuse to give up. Picanto is not a child from a rich family, it is a child of endurance. And right now, the skin must be removed for the restoration to take place. Restoration is not about hiding damages, it is about confronting them. This is Idris, a craftsman of preparation. His eyes assist him, but his hands lead him, because real experience does not look, it feels. His fingers move across surfaces, reading pain like braid, finding scars invincible to the world, layer by layer. The old identity must disappear, while dust filled the air with particles floating like the past being released. Picanto stood there, unfinished.
Day 3. How's it, guys?
It's moving somewhere. Unprotected and exposed. Before greatness returns, everything false must leave. When I arrived, something had changed. Nobody spoke to me. Even Idris, the talker, was silent. Earphones in, heads down, movements precise, intentional and controlled. This was no longer repair. This was a ritual, masking every edge, protecting every line, preparing it for identity. They moved around Picanto like surgeons around a heart. Then came the guide code, a paint so light, its purpose is to reveal the imperfections, a temporal blue, not to impress, but to expose, because perfection is born from accountability, not assumptions. Every imperfection revealed, every weakness acknowledged, every flaw given one final chance to exist. And then it happened. The real blue, not decoration, identity. Its first layer touched the surface and everything changed. Picanto was no longer broken. It was becoming, breath by breath. Silence filled the room, not emptiness, but presence. They painted like historians, knowing this moment will be remembered. And when they stepped back, they did not celebrate. They simply smiled, because masters do not announce perfection. They recognized it. Picanto was ready, ready for the oven, ready for rebirth, ready to return. This morning arrived differently. The air felt lighter, the silence felt complete, and there it stood, not broken, not wounded, not recovering, fully restored, blue. Blue like nothing had ever happened, but everything happened. The lines were sharper, the presence stronger, the identity clearer. This was not the same Picanto. This was Picanto, with history, and this was the release of a sacred moment. The light touched its surface, and for the first time, it reflected confidence again. Every curve, intentional. Every reflection, earned. Every inch, proof. This was never just about fixing the damage. This was about refusing endings, not aggressively, but confidently. Every rotation of the wheel of this small car is a declaration. Every meter is a victory. And the road did not change, but everything else did, because legends are not defined by the fall. They are defined by the return. And now, the Picanto returns, not to prove anything, but to continue what it started.